Revising content is so much easier than learning content, and the only reason that you find it difficult is because nobody taught you how to do it. But do not worry, the difficult part is out of the way, and this is how you are going to revise effectively for your exams. The main reason that people find revision hard is that they're not actually revising. Revising, the key is in the name, it's revise, as in reviewing concepts that you previously understood. So many people get to their revision and realize they didn't truly understand something the first time round. Understanding and digesting content is a part of the learning process. You should be sat in every single lesson and really questioning, do I understand this? Do I understand why I'm doing what I'm doing? Or why this happened? Or what were the consequences of this event? What led up to? Obviously, depending on the subject, these things are going to be very different. Understanding how and why to use the cosine rule is going to be very different than understanding the reasons that the Berlin Wall fell. Now, the trick with revision is to constantly go over these things that you previously learned and make sure you have ingrained them into your long-term memory. As in, going over something the day before the exam is not enough. You should be using spaced repetition and using active recall to consistently review topics. And now people ask me this all of the time. How do you review everything consistently? You need to focus on your weakest areas and understand that when you are reviewing those hardest topics, you are usually implicitly revising those easier things as well. So let's say I'm revising quotas and tariffs in A-level economics. I am revising supply and demand because I need to understand the dynamics and the mechanism of how that works in order to evaluate the impact of a tariff. And this is the same in maths, in so many concepts in science. The rule of thumb is that when you're not currently doing something in the class, making an active effort to use active recall to go over those concepts. So let's say you're focusing on an in spectacles in GCSE English. Why don't you try some active retrieval, a brain dump, a blurt of all the different characters in Macbeth, or the different themes in Macbeth, or maybe poetry. Choose a topic from the specification and see what you can actively recall. And one of the best ways that you can do this is by flipping your revision on its head, starting with the exam questions to really hone in your focus on your weakest area. Let's say you want to revise trigonometry in maths. Instead of going through every topic in trigonometry and watching a video on it, start with the questions. Maybe have a little read of the textbook to jog your memory. However, start with the questions. See which you get right and which you got wrong, and this will demonstrate which of those concepts are really ingrained in your long-term memory. The key is active recall and spaced repetition. Try out a variety of different active recall techniques and see which ones work for you. And if you want more information about that, be sure to check my playlist because I have so many videos on that. If you found this video helpful, be sure to save it for later and follow for more daily study tips.